It is a beautiful morning and we are here. We have arrived at the nice warm weather going on. The sweatshirt was probably overkill this morning. What is up? It is your boy Smoothie, but of course welcoming you back to the new old vlog for this Wednesday, June the 4th, 2025. And we are on the eve of the release date of the Nintendo Switch 2. And I think I made a decision this morning. Obviously, I'm waiting, and I got the Steam Deck in the interim, and I'm not in a rush. But just for laughs, I'm going to go to GameStop tomorrow and ask. And I'm going to go in the afternoon if they have any available for purchase after the pre-orders and stuff. I believe they're doing a midnight release. Most places maybe are. Just to see. And if the hands of fate, if it's my destiny and they have one in stock, I may pick it up. I don't know. I'm not counting on there being one, but if there is one, we'll leave it up to the world to figure it out. So we'll see. But I'm excited anyway, just to see the people's impressions, reviews, and unboxings and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward just to the release and paying more attention to it. The first time around, I didn't pay much attention to the original launch of the Nintendo Switch, and I'm trying to locate my rant on former podcast, the Unknown Podcast, and I'll share why I ran it so hard and was very anti Nintendo Switch until I got my hands on one. So as promised and as delivered, it is a warm one out there today, and I think it's only going to be warmer tomorrow. As of this recording, it is going on 5 o'clock. Yeah, I've been away. I've been gone most of the day. Forgive the shadow effect on my face. I am at the CVS waiting for Casey. He ran in to pick something up. But it is, according to the temperature here, outside is 87 degrees, and I'm not complaining. I did put the air conditioner in our room to make Milkshake happy. I growing up did not have air conditioning in the house or in my room, so I'm very used to being uncomfortable and finding the comfort in it with the fan, a box fan. That's all we had. We had box fans in the windows, but our room, for whatever reason, the air conditioner in our room is like the easiest one to put in. It's a window unit, and I always, the first day I would always feel nervous and wait for it to fall out of the window, but it never happens, knock on wood. I shouldn't even speak that into existence. But yeah, it did warm up. So since so much time has lapsed since we last talked this morning, I figured I real quick just wanted to touch on my Nintendo Switch, what I had mentioned earlier. So long story short, back in about, I think it was 2018, we were recording an episode of our podcast, the Unknown Podcast, which is in retirement at the moment. Maybe it'll come back out of retirement, as it tends to do every other year, or maybe once a year we get the bug to do that podcast. And we were discussing video games, and the Switch had just come out, and I was, 3 sheets to the wind while I was recording it. So I went on a half-hour rant against the Switch, bitching because I felt that Nintendo could have did the same exact thing with the Wii U. I felt cheated. I felt robbed. Like I really had a say in the matter. It was just really funny. And I thought I had downloaded it because we live streamed our podcast. So I thought I had downloaded it, and I can't seem to find it, and it doesn't seem to be out there. So I'm hoping that a copy still exists so I can get it, because I did want to re-upload it on mine and kind of react and break it down. But the long story short, I was just mad, and then I went on a tangent about the Vita, sucking with the PS4 because I had the Vita still at that time. And once I took the plunge, it was 2019, it was August 2019, I said, you know what, I don't know if there was a specific game that had come out for it that I wanted to play and wanted to try, or if it just seemed very reasonable at that time, or maybe I had saw the direct. No, I think the direct was in September, where they first announced Animal Crossing, and that was enough for me to. I don't know. I don't remember what prompted me to do it, but one afternoon I got the bug. I took a bunch of old Xbox One games, the Vita, and all the games I had for that, an old cell phone or two, and went to GameStop, traded it all in, and walked out with the Nintendo Switch, Breath of the Wild, a bunch of other games, a Pro Controller. I mean, I made out in the I only think I ended up paying like $20 or something after everything. So, but once I got it in my hands, I was Switch hooked ever since, and actually it really focused and changed my gaming playstyle. I prefer to now play handheld only, which is why I invested in the Steam Deck, and I've rebought a Vita, and I have a 3DS still. I wish I would have appreciated it back then. I don't like being tied to one area. I like to be able to move around and play games. And let's be honest, I like to take it in the bathroom with me. Maybe too much information, but I'm not the first and certainly not the last one to do that. But that's the long and short of it. Maybe once I find that clip, I will do a voiceover or a reaction to that video and break it down, and maybe try and recall what I was feeling in that moment aside from the effects of the alcohol. But that is going to do it for this episode of the New Old Vlog. By the time you see this, the Nintendo Switch 2 will be live and will be active and in the hands of most people who pre-ordered them. Hopefully. I saw there was a lot of stuff for cancellations. I've already seen a couple videos where people had gotten their Switch 2s already in their hands, but I believe they can't play it until tomorrow because there's a day one patch that or update that needs to be run in order to play it. So I guess they could go through the setup tonight. I don't know how all that works. So yeah, maybe I'll take my shot tomorrow. Maybe I'll run the GameStop or just call for laughs and see if they have one. I'm not holding my breath on it, but it is what it is. I'm good waiting. So, but that is going to do it for this episode, this edition of the New Old Vlog. I want you all to have a great rest of your evening. Take care. God bless. Stay smooth. And we will see you tomorrow on the Thursday edition. We're getting closer to the weekend here on the New Old Vlog. Good night, y'all. Again, I apologize for the dumb shadow.